I'm Dr. Hannah Capon, and I'm here to talk to you about the importance of regular vet checkups as your puppy is growing into an adult. Now, you're all aware of seeing the vet for vaccines, for worming, for microchipping. But what beyond that is your vet able to help you with? And that is growth. We need to make sure that your puppy is growing up as we would expect, for their age, for their breed. So a regular checkup with the vet or the vet nurse can flag up if there's any problems. Another thing is to think about weight. Now we know that overweight dogs when they're older were more likely to be overweight when they were younger. So dogs that carry weight when they're young are more likely to have weight problems when they're older. So it's really important that you keep your dog to the appropriate weight through growth. Now there's a real belief that they grow out and they grow up, they grow out and they grow up, and actually that's not a good way to think about it. We know that there is an appropriate weight for that breed at that age, and we can monitor that for you. So please do make sure that you use your vet services. Another thing to be really aware of is something I'm very passionate about, which is canine arthritis. So I run an online resource for owners of arthritic dogs called Canine Arthritis Management. And there are a lot of owners on it because it's a very, very common disease that leads to pain, suffering, and even euthanasia. But what causes this arthritis? Well, one of the leading causes is developmental joint disease. These dogs that show signs of arthritis when they're older have actually had the precursor since they were young. Hip dysplasia, elbow dysplasia, osteochondrosis, patellar luxation, angular limb deformities. These are conditions of the younger dog that leave them predisposed to developing arthritis when they're older. Now, it's not just a disease of the older dog. We see many dogs with quite significant arthritis under a year of age. So we need your vet to also be given the opportunity to look at your dogs and look at their joints as well as their growth. So I'd really encourage you to make sure that you regularly see your vet and ask them to do a clinical examination of your dog. Check their joints, check their weight, check whether they're growing appropriately. All right, see you then.